guys, welcome back to my channel, and for today's video I will be showing you how I set up my work PC in our new home office here, and I will be talking a little bit about computer hardware, some cables and connectors, and how to set up workstations just like a PC setup, which is sometimes done in the workplace. If you're in IT, one of the responsibilities is to set up workstations just like a computer for an employee, some servers. So if you are interested, please join me as I set up my home PC and my home office for today. So I've already set up my desk. This is the Fezebo standing desk. I have a unboxing and assembly video of this desk. If you are curious and interested, this is a really nice white desk. It's hard to find a white desk that is big enough because most of the desks in today's market are black or red, which is not really my style. So this is perfect for me because I have 3 monitors and a tower. So I'm gonna get started with my tower, and this is a NZXT mid tower, and I built my own PC during the pandemic. I also have a video of that if you're interested, and if you are curious to know what specs and parts I use to build this PC. Okay, I just want to show you the back side of the tower of a computer tower, and this varies from one computer to another, but this is what mine looks like. Usually a desktop tower like this has more ports, of course, than a laptop, so you can connect more peripherals and devices to it. So I'm just going to show you what kind of ports I have. So of course we need the port for the power supply in here. I also have a switch for that, and I have a lot of brackets in here if I wanted to upgrade and add more parts into my computer, like more graphics card in here. It's really flexible to do that in a tower. Okay, so these are my display ports for my monitors. I have 3 monitors. So for the viewers right now that are watching, I want you to name the 3 monitors in here. I'll give you like a few seconds to answer. Okay, so let's answer. Okay, and let's identify the different ports. So the first one is the DVI port. This one, next one is HDMI, and this one is the display port. And this is my graphics card. So my graphics card has 3 ports, and this is the GeForce GTX 1660. Okay, so my tower also has an antenna for the Wi-Fi because my motherboard is capable for Wi-Fi connectivity. I also have different audio connections here, one for mic, for speaker. I don't really use them because I have USB speakers. So this is another port, and this is for Ethernet. Also, what I like about towers is that it has a lot of USB ports here. And they also have the Type-C, which is more common nowadays. It's a newer port. Okay, so here's my tower, and I would have to set up and connect all of my peripherals next. My monitors, keyboard, mouse, and the other devices. Okay, so we are now about to set up and connect our monitors, 3 monitors to my tower in here, and I have the connectors here. So I'm just going to show you what they look like. So this is the DVI cable. I also have this one that looks newer, and this is my HDMI cable here. I have another cable here, which is a VGA cable. So it has like more rounded pins than the DVI, and this is what it looks like. I also have an adapter here because I think I'm gonna need one later on because of my ports. So this is a DVI, and the other end is a display port connector. So the adapter is a DVI to DisplayPort. Okay, so earlier I showed you that I have 3 ports here from my graphics card, and that's where I want to connect my monitors for the best output. So we are gonna need cables for the DVI, HDMI, and DisplayPort. Those are the available ports that we can use. So we can see if our monitor ports will match that. So we can get started with this first one here that's closer to the tower. So for this monitor, I'm gonna connect the DVI to the DVI port for the tower here, and connect the other end to the tower. Make sure that it's properly seated so it can be recognized by the monitor. Okay, so next is my second, the middle monitor here. So let's check the ports and see what we can use. So this one has HDMI, DVI, and VGA. We don't have a VGA port in here, so for this one we can use either the DVI or the HDMI. I am just gonna use the DVI. Oh no, I'm just gonna use the HDMI in here. And let's connect the other end to the computer. Alright, okay, so for our last monitor, there's HDMI, DVI, and VGA. So I do have a display port that is the only port that's available on my tower. But I don't have a display port in my monitor, so I can't have a display port to display port cable. So what we can do is to use the adapter here, because we do have an adapter that one end is the display port. So what we can do usually for this situation, because you can encounter this at work a lot when you're setting up computers and workstations, is that you can always use adapters if you can't find the correct connector that matches the port that you have for the equipment. So what I'm gonna do is to connect this DVI cable here from my monitor and use an adapter with the DVI and display port adapter here, and use the adapter DVI to display port in here, and then I will connect the display port on the port here. Okay, so we are done connecting the monitors to the tower, and all we have to do is connect the power cords to each of the monitors in the tower. So I have all the power cables here inside my cable management box from Amazon. This is really cool because it keeps all of your cables tidy and hidden in this box, and you can choose different colors. I chose white to match my setup. Okay, so what's inside is a mess and chaos. Okay, so I'm going to show you another connector that is also commonly used, is this USB extension or extender. So the two ends has USB type connectors, but it's a different kind of USB. So one end is the female USB female type. So when it's female, it means that it's the port that you plug into. The other end is the USB male type. So the male type looks like the common USB that we use. So this is male because this is the one that is being plugged. So that is what we use if we have a short USB cable and it doesn't reach wherever we are trying to plug it into. So for this case, this is for my microphone. This can't reach my tower, so I'm using this USB extender to reach the port for the computer. Okay, so my computer setup is finished now. I have all the peripherals and devices connected. We have the keyboard, mouse, my microphone, controller, camera, a speaker. So that should be it. We should be all set now. Okay, so that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching today's video and you learned something from it. Thank you for joining me today in setting up my computer. And if you want to see more of our home office when it's done, please let me know in the comment section down below. I could give you, that would be a fun video as well. Again, thank you for watching and I hope to see you guys in my next video.